Right. It's running. Spent way longer drawing those thorns than I'd like to admit. They're just so tiny.
That's very nice.
Can't help it. I had all weekend to make something, and I was just like, but it's a holiday.
Yeah, did you guys actually have yesterday off? Americans?
Yep.
Yep.
I worked for myself, so no. And yet.
Yeah, I technically got holiday pay, but like they don't give me off for anything.
It's so complicated. Oh, we have to do party. Sorry. Here I am, just like, where's the party?
You didn't get the link show invite? Or did it expire?
I have it, but I must have not seen it. I'm kind of a dum-dum. If we haven't established that yet.
That was a part of the joining requirements.
We had to fail a specific IQ test to get into this group.
Mine was math.
Mine is going to be facial recognition from this empty plane.
Yeah, we're about to have a time.
The one that really spooks me is the clone part, where it's basically just the wing phase again. Because I can't do left-right. It's impossible.
It's even worse this time because it's half a quadrant.
Yeah.
They've thrown.
But at least we don't have to spin, so, you know.
True.
And if we really do go back to stuff, you guys are gonna love larboard starboard.
I love that they went with larboard as opposed to port.
They figured people would catch on faster. Like, I'm pretty sure the term was created for people who weren't catching on to port.
I googled it not that long ago. Apparently it is like an archaic term, so it's not like they made it up. But... Hello. Howdy.
Hi, sorry, I just logged in. I'm joining the party right now.
Okay.
Wait. If larboard is left, wouldn't starboard, shouldn't it be rarboard?
You would think, right?
Rarboard is not easy to say. Fucking rarboard.
I actually had to learn my ports and starboard when I was a high schooler.
Wait, why would a high school require that?
No, the high school didn't require it. I was a rent-a-sailor when I was in high school.
Ah, okay. Alright.
For the there's some yacht clubs in a nice town that's nearby. So it was a nice summer job for rich people who didn't know what to do with their cash. And we're short a guy. And also, I looked cute in my rent-a-sailor outfit.
That's really the important thing.
It's literally just like khaki shorts, a polo shirt, and boat shoes.
Oh, the box strap from this video is different from PF.
You prefer one over the other?
No, I just did it differently in PF, but I didn't even know how there was even a different strap. It's just the positions are different, and that's pretty much it.
main reason that I posted it is mostly because it's just such an easy video to follow. Like, there may be an easier strat, but having something that is like that I can just watch the whole video and just watch precise movements makes it so much easier for my brain.
Yeah, honestly, I think the only difference was the positioning of the tanks, and that's it. Everything else, I think, is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Everyone's gear is all repaired and you've got food.
Yep.
It's too late now, we're already in.
I mean, we just leave, but
That's not how it works. Gotta commit.
All right, Gnome. Going forward, do you want to practice main tanking on the off chance that I go paladin and then we want meet us off tank or what?
Yeah, I can
drawing
main
out
tank
the
this one.
darkness.
The only one
ready.
Shivo I off tanked just because I was so used to it, I guess.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, this guy I can main tank.
Here we go.
Also, both your tanks are midgets now, and I hope that's okay.
Oh, change to lava.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an
something
outfit.
came over me. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you didn't clear cloud, or did you clear cloud deck and just didn't get the weapon?
No, not yet. My build life's just been crazy. I really should, but I'm also addicted to other RPGs now. So like, I'm like, do we need gear for this? This tank damage does it really matter? I know I'll get on it, but
alright. Before we get started, the thing that we need to do, I'm not sure about the precise positioning of these markers, so if anyone has better positions, that's fine. Is we need to do clock positions in pairs. So I'll put down this C as our clock basis. So the Art of Darkness is the main thing that we need the positions for. And I think we should keep the positions relatively close to what we do for Empty Plane. So that means that the tanks are in the north and the west, and the healers are in the east and the south. And then the DPS are in the intercardinals. And I think what we'll do is have the DPS like rotate clockwise for pairs. Does that sound good to people?
Yeah.
Sure. So, does it matter where I am? I'm a fake melee.
I don't remember precisely.
No,
Let me look at my
clockwise.
E9S.
Clockwise.
So it looks like in the empty plane positioning, the fake melees are in the southeast and southwest cardinals.
Like, it doesn't really matter what I do, it's just dependent on who wants to be the other melee.
Well, we have a melee.
Yes, but most of these are designed with two melees in mind.
Yeah. Well, why don't we go with our current positions, and if that is not good enough, we can change them. So Koa, you should be...
Clockwise.
Yeah, there you go. And then clockwise, DPS to pairs. Alright, so... is there anything we want to talk about, or do we just pull?
Let's follow.
yeah, I think I get it.
Alright,
Yeah, I ain't scared.
so the first few things are raid wide at the start, followed by Art of Darkness, followed by a Tank Buster, followed by the Art of Darkness. If both things are glowing, it's a pair soak, and if it so you'll be with your partners at the Cardinals, and if it is no glows, then it is cleaved at clock positions.
Is the Buster a swap or?
It can be, or invuln.
Oh shit.
So this is the raid wide. Go ahead and mitigate. I have no idea how much this is going to do. Next is Tank Buster. Nope, I'm wrong. This is Pair Stack. Pair Stack. This is Clock Position. This is Clock Position. Now it's Tank Buster.
I'll invuln this one.
Okay.
Oh.
That's interesting. Hi, Loki.
Okay, this is going to be 2 raid wides in a row. Oh, knockback immune, and we need to be placing our brambles, but we didn't talk about that, so whatever.
Cool.
Alright, so we're probably going to die, so that's fine.
So good. Oh no.
Okay, so anti-air is point blank, followed by soaks, and tanks spread separately, followed by wide angle. And wide angle.
Yeah. Clearly, we get it.
Alright, you can jump whenever you want, Gnome, or you can keep going if you want.
Point blank, soak, wide. Okay. I think I
And,
got it.
oh, go ahead.
No, please.
On the tank buster, just real quick, when you taunt it from me, it's kind of a wide AOE. So when you actually take it, face it away, or make sure the boss is facing away from everyone else, because it'll cleave people.
Okay, like a protean AoE or what?
No, it's just like a frontal cone AOE. So
Okay.
yeah, just make sure you're pointing. You provoke it, and then you're pointing away from me, and then everyone else.
So ideally, what you would be like on 2, I'd be on 1, and everyone else would be like closer to C or something.
Yeah. Everybody's like should be like behind the boss, and then you'll point it towards 1, and I'll be on 2, I guess.
All right. Also, I need some mouse overs. I want to see if I can use the money. No. Okay, my mouse overs are broken, so I probably can't buff you, but it's fine.
Who needs buffs?
Okay, so we have clock spots. We still need to do, and we move clockwise for pairs. So when we're doing those puddles, the thorn puddles,
Yeah.
I assume it's again going to be clockwise, but that time it's going to be the healers' tanks that are moving.
Yeah, I agree with that. So you're correct. We're doing happy brambles, which means that we should be placing them on either side of these inner cardinals. And I think that the healer tanks rotate clockwise.
I think if we stand just outside of the corners, we'll have enough space to not hit each other, but don't quote me.
And no, please.
It depends on where the tethers are. And on the thread that I guess the PF thread, it's healers and tanks go north or west, and then DPS goes south or east, just depending on the tether. So you want to be on the side without the tethers.
Okay. Right.
So,
right.
yeah. So, do you think we should, for placing the brambles, do we split into tank healers one side, DPS on the other, to make the movement for the tethers better? Or can we just place them on our cardinals and then group up into tank healer and group up into DPS?
I mean, I would just do it with your normal partner. So like one person will be here and the other person will be here, just so we're not like moving around. I think that's just like too much complication.
One big move is a lot easier than a bunch of little ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's you have enough time to get to your position, because you're gonna be like right under the boss until the brambles actually spawn, and that's when you start moving. And you move the opposite. So if you're west, you'll be moving east. And if you're like south, you move north to break the bramble.
Yeah, once we get the brambles, we run straight through, right?
So yeah, the
Yep.
DPS are at C or B, whichever doesn't have the tether, and the tanks and healers are at D or A, whichever doesn't have the tether, and then run across.
We give the other group a high five on our way over.
So
Yeah.
basically, we're dropping all brambles at C or D, and then what was that?
No, so the brambles are going to be at your clock position, rotated clockwise if you're a tank or a healer.
Okay.
So on either side of the
I love the Final
level
Fantasy
markers.
stuff they did for those.
So like me and Gnome are like
I
where we'll
love
be
that
dropping
game.
them.
I miss that game. It still exists. Go, let's go play a game.
It should
Then
be
we-
like where you do the
Too
stack.
bad about it being completely
sorry, go ahead.
freaking busted.
Yeah, so after we drop them, then we group up with tanks and healers stacked at A or D, whichever does not have the tethers.
Oh, okay. And then run across the room?
Yep.
Is the puddle gonna hit us when it lands, or is this like a twister one where we drop it and run?
It hits you when it lands.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's better than twisters, honestly.
I think we should take this slow and just do this now before talking about the anti-air thing. Just do the brambles and let people disagree.
Sure.
Go ahead. We get more content that way if we're active more often.
I just figure like perfecting one mechanic at a time is better than trying to do multiple per pull.
What do you mean? The rest of you don't have ADD?
Add.
I wasn't able to get rid of mine.
Just gotta subtract it.
I told you I failed the math test.
The first thing will be a raid wide that we mitigate.
Line plotting.
Mitigation.
Protean.
Okay, so this is clock positions. Clock positions.
Comes out too. Okay.
This is pair stack. Pair stack.
Oh. And then big raid wide.
And this is tank buster.
Oh. Are we still meeting that? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the first one.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, so this is raid wide, and then this is straight into bramble positions.
Yep.
And you're going to need to knock back immune this. So it's fine if people are dead, we can just practice.
So this, like, we rotate clockwise towards whatever the cardinal marker, right? Okay. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, and you want to be like right on the boss.
oh, I see. So where do tanks and healers start?
The tanks healers start either A or D. This is wide angle, so the first is a cleave. Angle, cone thing. Next is stack, so we die. Yeah, so tanks, healers, stack either A or D. DPS, stack either C or B. And then as soon as you have the tethers, the sort of spiky vines stretching between you, you run directly across the middle of the room to the opposite letter. So if all the DPS were stacked at
hate this,
B
so I just
and
need
all
to
the
move
tanks healers were
immediately.
stacked at D, once they get the tethers, they will basically swap positions.
Hate it. Hate it. He hates it. We does.
Oh, and on
I
that
need to
one,
move immediately to 2 right
while
after my
you're going
opener.
east on those anti-air or that attack, and I'll go west.
My DPS in that last round was
Anti-air, which one? 'Cause that's the thing that just happened
8008.
from
Haha,
Yeah, yeah.
14.
So for those mechanics, we have to split, and then you'll always go east, and I'll go west.
Okay.
I think we'll have to split for light parties, but I think we're not worrying about that until we get the brambles down, right?
Yeah.
I think that's exactly right.
Okay, never mind then.
So, sorry about that one, Jin. I just realized I need to move like right after my opener to hit my corner.
No worries.
Why did we have to stack all the way at AD or BC?
So the way the mechanic works is that after
Bonk.
the brambles
Who we
appear,
bonking?
you're going to have a total of 8 puddles on the
There's
floor.
nothing to bonk. Ooh.
And after a
Mm.
moment or two, the closest bramble will tether to you. So each player will have a separate bramble tethered to them, but they need to move far apart to split. At the
Nope.
same time, each tank healer will be tethered to 1 DPS. We also need to spread those to break them. So the easiest movement to break
Okay.
both of them is just to swap sides of the room.
Okay.
What can I get? At least this far.
You'll want to do your best to pull the boss to as middle of the room as possible because the cleaves are going to be coming from the center of the boss's hitbox. Okay, this is clock positions.
I'm crafty.
This is pairs. Pairs.
Yep. I understand.
This is raid wide. Nope, that's a tank buster. I'm an idiot. This is the raid wide. Okay, get ready for bramble positions and knock back immune this cast as well. Alright, move to your positions.
Don't get too far. Get right on the boss.
Oh, okay.
Did we start too far back and that's why tethers weren't breaking?
Yeah.
Were all four of us on our side?
We had people dead.
Oh,
so it's
well,
hard
then
to
that
say.
would be why.
Yeah, I think for the tethers, we need to start kind of like close to the boss's hitbox and then run like all the way to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we start all the way on the edge on B&D, because the breaking the tethers like has to do
Yeah,
with how
you're
long they
right.
are to begin with.
You're right. So we start in melee range of the boss, but still at the letters.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how close you can get. Right about here.
Thanks.
I'm trying to clean the first part, because I really don't have a lot of time to get up there.
Do you need to switch with somebody?
It is like right at the end of my opener. Oh. Either that or I figure it out. Or I do that again. Maybe if I'm like at B. B is safe. I just don't get... Oh, I won't get buffs.
So first will be a raid wide. Okay, next is Art of Darkness. This is going to be pair stack. Which means the follow-up is going to be clocks.
That's better. I are smart.
Tank Buster. Next is Raid Wide. Next is Brambles. The Brambles are placed at the end of this cast, so you will need to be in the right position. Don't forget knockback.
Oh, right.
Okay, remember to be in melee range. Melee range.
Oh, yeah. You're in the wrong spot. So, tanks and healers north, and then DPS south on that one. Based on the, you just got to look at the tethers the boss has.
Okay. Okay.
Does anyone have questions, or do we just need to keep doing it?
Looks like If a DPS is standing with the gnomes, then you're in the wrong spot. I think that's a good way to notice it.
I thought we were just moving opposite of where we were tethered to.
Once you
That
get the
will
tether,
be true, but we are baiting the tethers to very precise positions. So since you're a DPS, you will always be at either C or B. So just identify the purple tethers coming from the boss, and then whichever
Okay,
one
okay.
does
Sorry.
not have. Yeah,
It makes sense now to me, sorry.
always.
better to lose 7 seconds of ley lines than to kill the entire party. So, or do I kill the entire party?
Look, gnome, we're even color coordinated. Would you look at that?
Oh, screw that up. Oh well.
First thing will be a raid wide mitigate. This is tear stack. Next is going to be clock positions. Next is tank buster.
It's a spicy buster. Like it.
Next is going to be raid wide. Next is going to be brambles, knockback immune, and be at the position at the end of cast. Alright, identify where you need to go. Nice.
Easy.
Okay, so anti-air means that it will be the point blank first. Then
Oh,
it
you're
is
on the
pair
wrong side.
attack.
Oh, right, this is where we spread, my bad. I trained myself to just follow gnome, because we need to be on the same side for that.
Let's go get him, Team DPS. Uh-oh.
So next is we need to pull to mid because she's gonna Art of Dark again. I realize no tanks or healers are alive, so you guys can do it anyways. So that's the raid wide.
Goodbye.
F in chat. Oh, you guys are alive.
Yeah, and I guess I said east or west. It should be so. You'll go right and I'll go left, and it's just boss relative because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a random direction. But yeah.
Yeah, since we did Brambles right, let's do the light party for that. So the way that part works is you either have wide angle or anti-air. Anti-air is a point blank followed by the 3 DPS need to be stacking either on the left or the right side of the boss, kind of in the corner of the platform, while the 2 tanks bait cleaves kind of more in the middle of the room, followed by a large cone attack. And the wide angle is the opposite of that. So we just need light parties, and we base them right-left from the 2 yellow tethers.
So the only thing that really changes is whether or not you're on the edge of the room or near the center. So did I understand that correctly?
I think both of them, the DPS, go to the edges of the room to start, and in the wide angle, the tanks need to do that first and then move their asses towards the middle of the room.
Oh.
The other one, they can start middle.
No, because well, the one where the tanks have to move out. After that, the boss is gonna do like a huge room AOE, and you have to be on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But then yeah, on the other one, I think that's the one you were talking about that we have to move out, right, to the center.
Yeah, I think that's the one that starts with the big cone, so the only safe spaces are the 2 corners.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
tanks need to start there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. And on that one where we had to start, the second move is like a laser, a tank laser, and we just have to like move away from the DPS. So we kind of like, if we're here, we're just gonna move here and then like actually run out to avoid like the big AOE after that one.
Okay, so
But
that's the
you'll
one
see
where
it, yeah.
that's the one where the AoE's in the center, right?
Well, AOE on the boss.
Oh, on the
So, yeah. So,
Hmm.
hold on. I think I'm getting confused here. It's the one where you start on the side. You
I always like this side.
move like right in front of the boss, but don't stack with me. So like it'll be kind of a diagonal, and then you move out. The other one is hold on, I need to look it up now. I'm confusing
It's-
myself.
I just typed it in the chat. So it's either a cone followed by the tanks need to be by themselves, followed by a point blank AoE, or it's the other way around. A point blank AoE followed by the tanks need to be by themselves, followed by a cone.
Okay, and where's the soak position going to be?
So the soak
Little-
positions are for DPS and healers
Right.
only. We are split into threes of our light party on the right and left corners relative to the boss. So if the boss is tethered to A, so she kind of flies off into A, it would be the far corners beyond 1 and 2.
Okay, and then the tanks are going left and right to bait, right?
Yeah,
Is-
so if all of the DPS are in corners, like in the corners beyond 1 and 2, the tanks are kind of slightly more in the center, kind of next to where the actual markers are, I believe.
Yeah, the one where it's the big tank AOE, you got to stand like kind of in the middle because it's really big. If you stand any closer, it'll hit somebody. So you got to be
Mhm.
like here, and then I would just use a gap closer to get to the boss because that's when it'll do like the frontal cone.
Okay.
Alright, so okay, I think I get it.
Yeah, and I would start off on the side on that one because you don't have time to go to the boss and then run out.
Do we kind of already have late parties because of the 2, 3, 1, because of our clock spot locations, or no?
I think we kind of do.
Except the pair up pairs.
Yeah, I know I'm kind of on the right for the whole start of it, but people who are in the north-south are going to have it a little more confusing.
Well, let's just go ahead and like, are we currently in our light parties? We're not. So why don't we just move to be in light parties, just so we like, the tanks should be on their right and left, whatever you guys already decided, and the rest of us just split into light party and try and figure out which is the easiest. Because it's not always going to be a north, south, east, or west tether,
Yeah.
so I don't think it actually matters that much relative to clock positions.
We just want to be... Well, I was just thinking that would be an easy way to remember who your buddies are, but...
Okay.
Yeah,
As long
whatever.
as you remember whether you're right or left, that should be sufficient.
And really, I'm just mirroring you, Gnome, right? Whatever happens, if I just do it with a mirror of wherever you're at, I'm in the right spot, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that'll help me learn a lot faster.
So to avoid the point blank, we're just gonna run to the pointers. So the cone is. Are you not able to get into melee range?
I do not remember precisely. I'd say try it for science, and if you die, I'll just res you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For the cone one, I think you can be in melee. I know the point blank you definitely can't.
Yeah.
So cone is close to boss, point blank is away from boss?
Yeah, point blank is definitely corner. Far corner.
Basically, her whole target zone is dead. Is death.
I got you.
Shoot.
Right, here we go. 4.
Ugh.
Just notice the letter D is like way off center. This is raid wide. So this is clocks. This is pairs.
Ah, so that's how it decides that.
Tank Buster. This is raid wide. Next is bramble positions. Don't forget to knockback immune. Next is letters in melee range. And across. Okay, remember your left and right. Anti-air is point blank first. Point blank first. Go now. Next stack. And out. Good enough.
Oh, good.
Okay, pull to middle when you can.
Cone, you can definitely get in middle range.
This is the raid wide. Get ready for clock positions. Yeah, so this is going to be right side first, followed immediately by clock positions. Followed immediately by pairs? Or pairs only? I have no idea.
Pairs.
Okay.
I think it was just straight to pairs.
Yeah, there was just like a period of time where there was no lights, and I was like, wait, is that clocks or not?
Alright, and
She's
now
giving us
what-
so much more time than Shiva.
So what? In the open there, I tried to shirk you, but I think it went on someone else, and I think they died.
Yeah, so yeah, for the warrior, it takes me a second to get my opener started. So I would, yeah, just because I got to get my Storm's Eye off before I actually hit inner release. But yeah, yeah, I guess you can just shirk me or just take off your tank stance in the beginning.
Check your food pups.
As a reminder, after you've broken your vines, immediately look to the boss and look for her 2 yellow tethers. And you're going to want to be going to that wall, because those corners are the ones you need to be heading towards. Not talking to tanks, you got the slightly more complicated setup.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far out I'm supposed to be. I'm trying to let him know, but he's so small.
So this is the raid wide, mitigate when you can. Okay, this is pair stack. Pair stack. And blocks. Tank Buster.
Pretty straightforward.
Next is raid wide. Next is bramble positions. Don't forget to knock back immune. Letters at melee range. Go.
One second, too slow.
Okay, go to your sides.
Cone first.
This
Yep.
one's the other one.
Oh, whoops, that was a lot. Completely wrong side.
You can jump off now.
So that one was go to the corners, Then,
Yep. Yeah,
So
corners.
I think the second hit of that one is similar to clock positions, where it's like cones that come to each of us, and so, or at least the tanks or the healers and DPS. So we have to be like slightly spread out in addition to.
I think it's only for tanks, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
So the 3 DPS / healers, it's a soak. They need to stand. They need to stack. While the tanks, you're correct, do get cones coming at them. So they need to move kind of to the middle of the room for that one.
All right, no, show me where we would be after. Like, if that happened again, we run to the corners, then where do we run to immediately after?
I guess I'll show you. You're here with your group, so on the other side, and they just move like right here,
Okay, that's way easier.
and then you get hit by the laser, and I would use a cooldown because it does a lot of damage, and then you just run out because right after that is going to be the AOE from the boss.
Okay, I get it.
So you really don't like as soon as you hit the laser, you just run out.
And for the other one, it would be,
Yeah, you just actually run to the cardinal. So like if the boss is there, you just run on this side, like you would actually be here on the right side.
yeah.
And
And
you just wait until that AOE hits you, and the same with that AOE. Use a cooldown because yeah, it does a lot of damage if you don't have anything.
And then we gap close and go to our stack.
Yeah, then just make sure not to hit one of the brambles, but yeah, just go and get to the side of the boss. I don't think you have to stack though, but
Yeah, just a safe. It's good.
yeah.
It's really cool that I can skate over top of those things. I think you have to stay in it long enough to get a stag. Oh, but that means I might have to deal with
Find it funny that
Certix.
this tier's first boss's raid wide does less damage than Shiva.
Or she, sure. Every time I hear that targeting sound, it's just the Astrophenia card. I have
First thing will
one
be
in
raid
Heart
wide with mitigation. Repair soaks.
That's well there.
Followed by clock positions. Next will be Tank Buster.
Should be up in time.
Next is raid wide. Next is Brambles with knockback immune. Oh, and we were slightly too close.
Yeah. Not bad.
No worries. Okay, so this is angle first, go to your sides. Don't be me and walk through the bramble.
Yeah, Mana Ward's not going to cover that.
Oh wait, angle first. Oh, does that mean cones? The safe spots in the corner.
Yeah, so the cast bar name is what you need to look at.
Yeah.
Wide angle, it's an angle of a cone, and then the anti-air is just the point blank first. Slightly more random name.
I was told that this boss was just tiles and that was it. I feel lied to.
Next
save
is
that
raid wide
for-
with mitigation. This is clocks. Next is hair soak. Next is tank buster.
Hit. Good hit.
Next is raid wide. Next is brambles with knockback immune. Letters at melee range. Okay, so this is going to be corners. This is the point blank first. Point blank first. Tanks go now. Alright, you guys can jump off whenever you want.
Yeah, I totally had that backwards. I just realized. I was like, why was that wrong?
Yeah, so remember for the tanks, whichever one it is first, you're gonna have to move immediately after the first animation either way.
Yeah, I just completely remembered the names wrong. My bad.
No worries. Does anyone have any questions before we pull?
Nope.
Alright.
Guess not.
Do those brambles go away after that?
No, they're there for the whole phase.
Damn.
Yeah, until you get to tiles.
For the record, we'll have to do the wide angle / anti-air thing. We do it twice, and it's whichever the first one. The second one is whichever the first was not. So you do both of them every fall, no matter what.
Just to be safe.
This is raid wide, which we mitigate. Hair stack.
So much for our system.
Next will be clocks. Next will be tank. This is raid wide. Next is bramble positions with knockback immune. Okay, letters. Melee positions. Okay, this is angle. Meaning that we need to go corners first. Tanks move, stack,
Alright, run out.
out. Rising. Pull the middle when you can. Next is
Oh,
going to be
you
a
can't
raid
it?
wide. This is the raid wide. Mitigate as you can. Okay, it's going to be clock position stuff next. So identify left, right first, and then move back to clock positions. And it is going to be clock positions. Go now. Next is anti-air, so go to your sides. Corners. I'm done.
Oh shit, did that hit you?
Guessing what killed me is just other people were dead.
Same. We had like 5 people going into that. I think this is phase transition.
The second round of clock position stuff, are we doing relative to where the boss is facing?
The tank buster here. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So devouring
Yeah.
darkness is the tank buster.
So yes, we should be doing clock positions relative to boss hitbox. So whoever is like the main tank is north, no matter which actual cardinal they're on.
Got it. Okay. Because I think I just went to see there, like even though the boss was facing a different way.
Is there a reason for the boss to face south?
Because
it
it can
come from like if the boss is in the north for that other for the white angle.
Tyler's in chat.
Then
yeah, she can come from any of the 4 cardinals and then be pulled to the middle, and it's very easy to get a little disoriented about which way is north.
Do you want me to do true north instead of boss relative, or like try to get it true north?
If it works for everyone else, that's just my brain always thinks that, oh wait, why are we facing south? And then I got confused. But
yeah, I don't mind boss relative. I just wanted to confirm that.
yeah,
Moving
I can figure it out if that's what it is. I did have. So does the soak
Guys are
and the
such
tank
cringy
mechanic happen at the
gamers.
same time?
Yeah, they are one and the same.
Is there
Yeah,
any way to
pretty much.
know? I want to know if I was far enough back. Did I hit you? No, you were the only soak, so I guess you would have died anyway. So you don't. There's no way for you to know if you got hit by mine.
I'm pretty sure I just died.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure for anti-air, it's like it's a circle
This
around
chair.
you
I
rather
need
than
a
a
new chair.
cone. So I'm pretty sure you did not hit me.
Okay.
Any other questions before we pull?
On tiles, did you want to reset to true north?
That's a really good question. We probably should.
Yeah, that's normally what you do in like the pug, because you have time before they actually activate and like actually kill people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And we haven't assigned tiles yet. I mean, we can now if people are confident, but we still have to do a lot in that phase.
Yeah. I said we just clean up
So we have
the
to get there.
anti-air thing, and then we can do tiles.
Alright,
Just to
Time
have it
watching
in my head.
tiles for that.
I'll be, since the tank swap happens right before that phase transition, I'll be main tank for that, right? So I'll be looking at 1 for wherever I'm at on the chart. Is that how that works?
A is the one in north, but I think
Yeah.
yes.
No, so you actually when you take the tank buster, or you provoke, you just take the debuff, and then I provoke it back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will pretty much be the tank the entire time.
Good to know. Good to know.
And then, well, yeah, and I guess goes without saying, make sure to use a cooldown during the tank buster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna pull in 15 seconds. But I'm thirsty.
Why don't you have water ready?
Because I forgot is the answer.
Disappointed mother.
Raid wide, mitigate as you can. This is clock positions, not stat. Next stack.
Thunder didn't go out. Oh, I'm bad.
Next tank.
Let's try here.
Oh. I didn't get my benediction off in time. Sorry, bud. Next is Brambles with knockback immune. So this is point blank first.
That's just too close.
Yeah, I did it.
Should we just jump off?
Probably.
Yeah, let's just jump off.
Basically the last 2/3 of that square.
If my tank thing hits anyone, they're probably just dead for sure, so I think I was safe, right?
Yeah, I think I messed up there. Oh.
I was so sure you were fine after that tank buster. Like, I heard my benediction go off. I must have just cast it on myself rather than you, which sucks. But, sorry.
No, it happens. I think it's just like server tick, I guess.
Sure, I'll use that as my excuse. Mitigate this as you can. Pair stack. Next is clocks. Next is tank. Next is raid wide. Next is brambles with knockback prevent. Okay, move to middle to get ready for movement. So this is point blank first, so melees don't try and melee. Next is stack. Next is angle. Nice. Pull to middle. Next is going to be raid wide. And then it's going to be clocked with boss relative. Okay, move to one side. Followed by pairs. Go now pairs. Great. Next is going to be the tether thing again. Okay, it's the opposite one, so it's angle first. Thanks, move. Stack.
Oh, wait. I'm dumb.
Next is tank stuff.
Okay, both here. Don't stand on the other tank.
Miss you, Greg.
Alright, next is empty plane. Try and find your spot if you remember how this thing works. We haven't talked about it at all. It's totally fine if you don't know where you're going. But do your best. Okay, as a reminder, the first thing is clouds. Clouds
Yeah,
take priority.
Got him.
Not bad enough.
Got you too. Oh no. I was
Can I
thinking in a
also-
different
Can we go
position at the
under?
very beginning.
All right, back out.
I forgot
Then
to-
I have no idea what happens after that.
I think I want to start out, maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Great,
So-
great job with the bramble phase. Did someone have something to say? Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if are we following the diagram you posted?
Yeah, so I think what we should do now is just get in positions. Is it pretend that, here, let me just move a marker so that way we have something to be relative. Pretend that C is the boss, true north is true north. Just get in your positions to start the tile phase.
I think this seems right, because normally I would be here, so I'm coming in clockwise.
Yeah, so the way I believe it's set up is that the two ranged people and the two healers are on the outsides, and then the melees are on the inside. So this looks... I think Greg just has to be north of Gnome, and I think we're good.
North and okay.
So take a minute to open up the Discord image, the first one in E9S, and identify which little marker you are. For example, I am the green one, because you can now just watch the video, and you are going to be doing precisely that movement for the entire phase.
Hi.
She can
And-
target either the left or the right, right?
You can, yeah.
So first we do
And
the
make sure you
clouds,
look
move
at
them up.
your laser or your debuff that you get when you start the phase, because it like makes you shoot lasers out of your eyes, and then like if you
Okay,
point it
make
at
this
another
south.
player, you'll just kill them.
Rotate clockwise.
Does that happen while you're still killing the cloud?
Yeah, it does.
Lasers.
Yeah.
So while
I'll
killing
try
the
and
cloud,
just- I'll just try and call it out when you need to turn away, but it's when your debuff expires.
oh, okay, that's easier.
Ooh. That's a lot of move.
Will the half stage AoE that she does always be like in that orientation, or can she sometimes be turned so that?
It will always be east-west, I believe, but never north-south, but it could be either one.
Got it. Okay.
Unless that is, unless the person that's actually done this fight before believes that's wrong.
Darkness. Ooh boy. This is gonna get.
All right, I
It's
guess
gonna
that's
be
right.
complicated.
So when she does either pairs or clocks, does she do both or just one during tile?
I think she'll do one.
All right, so
I
if we
agree, I believe it is one.
this video, well, not, maybe I'm missing it. When do we have to come in? Is it a separate? Is the donating is right before we do pairs, right?
So it goes cloud and face out, followed by go in, followed by one side of the room blowing up,
Oh,
followed
man.
by the pairs / clock. Then it's
Gotcha.
over.
Not now, Steam. No update. No update for you.
Alright. I know I suspect nobody is confident, but does everyone at least kind of know their move? It's like we're going to mess it up a bunch of times, but are we good to at least try?
Kind of.
Just make sure that there's nobody. If you're moving to a tile, that nobody's on it.
Yeah, it does have to be staggered movement for a lot of it.
That-
Basically, we're only ever moving clockwise if we move, right? Unless we're moving back, like.
yeah, range will have to move like pretty much back and forth, and then melee will be like rotating.
Go left and or yeah, go back. We are all going back and forth. Just we're going left and right. They're going in and out. And then when there's the half room thing, it gets complicated.
Yeah, the half room, I think Lena and I are the ones that have to like the most complicated movement just to be the furthest to go, but like whatever. Alright, I think we should just try it. Let's like see which parts we die at, and then we can actually focus on it.
I love
fix
that.
our marker.
It's like that plastic traffic hour, rush hour traffic jam game thing.
I sucked at that game.
Okay, this is raid wide with mitigation. So this is Clops. Next is Pairs. Next is Tank Stuff.
Get Thunder on. Let's mitigate.
Next is Raid Wide. Next is Brambles with knockback immune. Melee range. Go middle, get ready for wide angle. So corners, everybody. Thanks, move, stack. Out. Move mid. Next is raid wide. Next will be clock relative. Identify the safe side. Then it will be pair stacks at clock. Go to pairs. Good job. Next is going to be the opposite. It's going to be point blank this time. Identify the side. Go to the corners. No melee this time. Next is tank stuff.
Whoa.
Know what I'm doing?
I'll try to
Okay,
be close to
next
the thing.
is empty plane. This is a pretty heavy raid wide as far as I can remember. Okay, go to your positions. Absolute north-south, do your best. Running, yep. Next is clouds. We have 10 seconds before you need to look outside. Look out. Inside. Melees need to rotate. Okay. Stay middle for now.
Oh,
Move?
Move.
Move?
Alright, we're dead.
so I think I killed Lena. I think I was slow to move, and she stepped on it while I was still on it, so it didn't reset the timer, and then it just disappeared. I think
Yep.
that's what happened.
Yeah, if you pre-move, or if somebody doesn't move for you, they're pretty much just dead. I mean, that wasn't too bad, honestly. Like, yeah, we died, but we got through about halfway through that phase, so not bad.
Yeah.
Frog.
And I guess on the donut, you can you can move to your position as a tank right before the lasers are about to go off to face them away, I guess, and then you can kind of just stay there until the donut AOE is over.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright.
Okay. I get it now. So pretty much as soon as the lasers come out after clouds, you can just move already.
Yeah, for the inside
got our
people,
first
the melee
ooh.
people, that is true. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
This is raid wide, mitigated you can.
This one.
Pairs. Next is clocks. Next is tank. Next is raid wide. Next is brambles with knockback immune. Letters at melee. Move to middle to prep for movement. Wide angle. So this is corners for everybody. Next
This is
move.
better.
Move to mid. So next is raid wide. Remember not to move through the brambles. Next is going to be boss relative clock stuff. So first one side will be dangerous, and then you'll move. Go to safe side. And clocks. It will be clock positions. No clocks. Yeah. Alright, next is going to be, yeah, anti-air. So corners, no melee. Next move. We had too many people on one side, but we lived.
Game's
Next is
easy.
tank stuff.
Tank stuff?
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Just stand in that one. Just stand behind the boss during that tank buster.
Oh,
Give him room.
Oh, okay.
Raid wide. Alright, so go to your positions as best you can. We have 14 seconds before the laser thing. Face away. Melee move. And stay inside for now. Move.
Why would you get closer to the bad part?
Oh wait, don't stick. Keep going.
Move in, Greg. And then move back out. And then move back in. Move back in with me. Or stack. You're supposed to stack with the
Dead people.
That's not bad enough.
Oh yeah, it's between dead people, I guess.
Okay, just try and live. The next is a heavy hitting raid wide that will be ending the phase.
Yeah, this one does a lot of damage.
And there's only one healer. Okay, just
That's
try
all
and
we
live
need.
through this. So this is the summon. So one side will be dangerous. Someone try and call out where is safe. Good luck.
Oh no, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh man, that's annoying.
East, southeast.
I don't know directions. Oh no!
Letters, numbers.
Just south of B.
Oh, I live anyway.
Alright, so next is back to Brambles. And we have seen, except for meteors, which is during Bramble Phase Part 2, we have seen all mechanics.
Look at that, progging.
So literally the only mechanic we have not encountered yet is during Bramble Phase 2, there's meteors that we have to soak. And other than that, if we can just execute everything we just saw, we're done.
Yeah, the meteors is really easy though. Yeah, that one shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Did people have questions about how they died or movement and stuff?
I did have one question. Oh yeah. So it's fine for me to be behind the boss, and that should be safe for everyone. Is that what you said for the tank spot?
No.
You know.
Everyone should be behind except you.
Oh, okay. I heard that backwards. I was like, I'll do it.
If you want to kill everyone, yeah, you can do that.
Like, that's why I'm not flexing tank, because then I would say, yeah, absolutely, let's kill the whole party.
I have a quick question about when we all hug aside and we have to go to our light party healer stacks. I'm just kind of going wherever and stacking, so I'm probably messing someone up. Where should I be stacking?
So you are ranged 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe you go in and you stack with the person clockwise, which will be a tank. So you just be on the edge, like you're on the outside usually. You go south into that square. You're gonna end in that square, but you're on the east side of that square, stacking with the tank in the northeast corner.
I meant more before the tile phase when we do that combo thing.
Oh.
Should we rebuild our right and lefts? Well, rebuild, but yeah, left side seems to be missing somebody.
So yeah, let's rebuild our light parties. Yeah, so whenever she goes to one side, she is casting either wide angle something something or anti-air something something. You basically look at that side, face your camera in that side, and you are on Greg, will always be on the left-hand corner, soaking with the other DPS over there. Since you guys are all ranged, you never have to move into melee range. You're just always in that corner.
Got it. Okay.
And it's boss relative.
Yeah.
So if
So
she's
if
on
boss is
C,
here
then
at C,
you would
then we're
actually
all
be on
hanging out
3.
here.
So if the boss goes to A, you would be in the corner beyond 1, between 1 and D, that far left-hand corner. If she is on C, you would be where I am jumping over here, because it's relative to how we are facing the boss.
Okay.
So much thinking.
Any other questions?
One thing I just wanted to clean up with Mary, because I think we both ended up on the same tile.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to wait before moving, or was that my move?
So let me look at the video. I need to come in that case because the half of the arena that was getting hit was mine.
Okay, so I think so according to the video, I think I'm supposed to refresh.
Is that what it is?
I think I have to move to that middle one and then move back out to my corner.
Alright, let me see. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to...
like at about 32 seconds into this video. It sounds like you're right, Koa.
Yep. Okay, so I need to hold my horses. You refresh the thing because that's kind of how we know that we've got the right side. So I'm assuming it's whichever of us is on the safe side does the refresh? Or do we do this the same every time?
I think it's whoever's on the safe side does the refresh.
Okay.
I think.
I would like to not kill each other, so I guess let's just agree to do that.
Shall we?
Any other questions? And I think we'll do 1 or 2 more polls and then we'll take a break. We'll see how long we get to make this poll.
One more pull to E10.
I hope we don't get to E10 tonight, because I've literally never even looked at a video of it.
Let's see how that. Oh well.
Raid wide, mitigate. Pairs. Blocks.
This part I understand.
Pink. Next is raid wide. Next is brambles with knockback immune. Letters at melee. Middle, prepare for movement. Wide angle. So melee uptime okay. Stacks. Raid wide, sorry. Distracted. Next is clock relative to boss. Safe side. And then pairs. Go into pairs now. Pairs. Okay, anti-air. So this is corners, no melee. Alright, just jump off.
We weren't gonna make that.
I'm
So
not sure that does-
we keep losing people from during the first one of those. How did you guys die on the left side?
I was too close for the point blank hit.
Yeah, same.
So what I've learned through being a big dumb black mage is you gotta be right about here on the square. Like right, you gotta be almost halfway over to the edge or you're gonna get clipped. It's a big AoE. I don't like it.
I'm also not sure how me and Ez died on the share after the half platform.
Probably
Oh.
because somebody was dead at that point, and so we got an extra stack marker.
Okay. I thought that was the case, but when I looked, it looked like everybody else was up. But maybe the res happened on the same time.
With battle effects off, Gangster's just over there, just flailing about, looks away from you.
Raid wide. So this is clocks. There's tank. Raid wide. X is brambles, knockback immune. Letters, melee range. Go. Ready for movement. Wide angle, so melee uptime is okay. Stack in melee if you can.
I greeted.
Oh man. Mid wide. Next is relative to the safe spot. Followed by clocks. You're ready to go to clocks. Go. Okay, anti-airs, but no melee.
Somebody's gonna get targeted by the tank one.
Got this. I'm mitigated.
Okay, you can jump off.
Good. I
got
assumed that the
some-
death was just because someone else was already dead.
Wah moved to the wrong cardinal. Sorry, bud.
Like I was so used to going through the boss, like, oh yeah, I'll go. Oh wait, oh nope, it's too late. And then, yeah.
I have done that many times. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Greg's safe spots are amazing.
I know. I missed him being on the right side with us, even if it was mistakenly.
Sorry, you get my version. A little sloppier.
Koa and Mary, are we stacking on melee spot for Koa uptime, or are we stacking on Black Mage spot for Black Mage uptime?
I think black.
As long as we all get hit.
Okay, Black Mage spot it is.
Because we have to be there anyway for the point blank.
That's fair.
So I'll just bleed, make it back.
Mitigate what you can.
Let's go that.
Bears. Block. Next tank. Next is raid wide. This is brambles plus knockback immune. Letters. Go. Move middle for movement. It is wide angle, melee uptime okay. Next is going to be a raid wide. Next is relative clocks. Go to safe side. Followed by pairs. Move to pairs. Doing that part really well. Alright, this is anti-air melee uptime bad. Start outside. Active stack. Now cleave. Right, move to middle for tank stuff.
Oh,
High res.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you voke?
I did vote, yeah.
Oh. That's weird. Oh, did you have your tank stance on?
Yeah, I just turned it off thinking I had it off.
Alright, pre-move to your spots. First thing is clouds, end of debuff, look outside, and then we will be moving in. Clouds first. Look out. Move out. Move in. Move in. So inside go clock. Yep. Stay where we are.
Move into refresh your thing, Greg.
Pair
And then-
stack.
Yes.
I'd be stacking with you right now, Mary, but you know,
Yep,
so-
hey, I got that part right.
Yeah. Alright, do your best to live, guys. You have one healer, one tank, 2 DPS. Just light party the rest of this fight.
We'll get LB3.
Alright, this is huge damage.
Adios.
Hey, we made it through.
Enjoy it.
Alright, someone identify safe spot, because I do not understand how to identify this.
West southwest. Go just south of D.
Just south of D, okay. Just south of D. I'm bouncing south of D. I believe in you. It was completely right, Greg. You're amazing.
Just that.
Come on, give me that limit break. Alright, whatever. It's not happening. I'm leaving.
You don't get to leave.
Yeah, she said no, come back here. Alright, Greg, you're a legend. I hope you can call that out every time, because that was amazing.
Oh, goodness.
So,
But- It's probably time to take a break, because we have 5 minutes left on the clock, and it's break time anyways.
Officially, yes.
Alright,
I don't think I need to remind you. I don't
it's
think I need to
mandatory.
remind you. You should be doing it on your own at this point. If you only ain't hydrated and eating protein and taking stretches during your breaks, then I'm not gonna help pay your hospital bill. I wasn't anyway, but
Alright, we'll be back at 9:43.
yes, you get to take a break. You should take one. You should hydrate, and you should have some protein and do some stretches. Make sure your eyes are in good condition, your fingers, so you don't get carpal tunnel. Now listen here, you little shit. I wonder if it picks up the eating noises. I should probably make sure it doesn't. Yeah, I don't want to like accidentally turn this into an impromptu mukbang stream or anything. I would probably get viewers that way. We should probably advertise it that like that. They'll get lured in by the feminine name and the promise of a cute girl eating things on mic. And then I can just come in my absolutely disgusting masculine charm and nasty face noises. I bet some people are into that. I don't know who, but somebody. I need to know that I get right in the corner, so probably should just pre-position one. Donut is tight. Go inside the house, I gotta change of music. Oh, the knuckle cracking probably comes through though. Well, maybe not. I have sound dampening on, so it doesn't pick up as many of my clickety clacks unless I'm talking. It's just answers. I mean, it's a good song, but I would not call it a bop. It does. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that triggers some people. Of course, with all the other weird noises I make while I'm doing this, I don't think it should matter too much if I make a few more. Let's see. Couple more minutes on break. Hopefully they do what I tell them to, but I'm not their mom. Doubt. Yeah, I know at least one of them has replaced water with Pepsi. It'll rot your teeth. Or wait, are you doubting that I'm not their mom? Hmm. I guess I really do probably fall into cool mom territory more though, because I'm not really spending most of my time corralling them. I'm just letting them do whatever the hell they want. And Jin's over there trying to organize us. Maybe I've done a good job. Don't you have to? Oh, hey, now listen here. The usual chant. I am cringed, and that's based. It's right there in the name. It's Frost Holt. Cool person cast fire spell. It's that simple. I'm basically wearing half of a sunglasses, so I don't have to look at explosions half of the time. You know, cool guys don't look. So I guess I'm half cool. I'll take it. It's the most cool I've been my entire life. Cool. Now listen here. Cool would be Wind Mage. Oh, so you mean you like white mages who cast Arrow? Or red mages who cast Ver Arrow, that's it, innit? You can't cast anything but Ver Arrow. Think of the cast times. I wonder if Red Mage is gonna get a like a Ver Blizzard and a Ver Rock. A Ver Rock for the next expansion, maybe as dots or whatever.
Wow, my market board on my home server is completely out of high quality tinctures of mind. That is crazy.
Yeah, I just had to run the Cap 12 to get dexterity.
Dead server.
I have enough for tonight. I'll just have to like hop servers tomorrow or something.
Are you in the Ether Hunts Discord? They've got a cool little bot thing where it'll just check all the servers and tell you where the cheapest ones are.
Nice. I should look for that.
There's also a website, Universalis.
Yeah.
It shows how much time I spend looking at market boards that I don't know these tools exist.
Dude, when I leveled my crafters, it saved me actually hundreds of thousands of gil.
See how much I have to worry about this.
Crafters, schmafters.
Oh no,
Ain't got
not
time for that shit.
200,000 gil.
I figure, you know, I do it once right as I just start playing the game, and then I'm set for life, right?
That's fair.
Gotta be ready for that housing market.
Yeah, I want to try for a medium house, but we'll see.
It'll be a lottery, so you have better chances.
Yeah, I do want to try it. There's some wards will still be like just first come first serve still, so
Continue to
I wanna
flex
try
our
it
mansion.
the right way, just to say, oh, I did it the right way.
I just know that the moment I buy a house is going to be like the month that I decide to take a break from Final Fantasy, and then like 3 months later come back and my house is gone.
You can always come to Gilgamesh and live in my mansion.
I'm on this server because I'm with friends, but you know.
Oh, that's
I
why.
appreciate the offer.
That's why I was here. Airbnb.
I didn't actually
That's a-
take a
that's a
break,
great
so
idea.
as he came up.
Oh no, do you need time?
Nah, I think I'm good. If I have to run to the restroom real quick, please forgive me.
Yeah, no worries.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't think to change
Unforgivable.
glamours
You
in
had your
between. I'm a
chance.
failure.
Did I save?
Isn't D a little off? Is that a thing? I feel like I read
Yeah,
D on
it
that.
is. Let me see if I can fix it.
Because
There's
the
not
boss.
like.
Yeah. It's just like when the boss went to C, I was like, oh, my uptime. Because I was standing way far back.
That's better.
Yeah.
Are any of the other ones off center?
That looks pretty good.
Any questions, or should we pull?
Remind ourselves why we took a break.
I have water, I think. If the ice is melted, I have water.
I've done it. Wait a minute. Cheated.
That's why I just filled it with extra ice.
But you're gonna chew on the ice cubes too.
Oh, I hate doing that. Don't worry.
Thank God. I'll save your teeth yet.
Mitigate this. Pairs. Next is clock.
I'm doing it so just the damage.
Next is tank.
Pots. Should look that up. I don't know if it's worth doing a longer fast.
Next is raid wide. Next is knockback immune plus bramble placement. Letters. Go.
Okay.
Bid, look for which side she's going to. So this is going to be melee downtime. Melee downtime.
Oh shit.
Stack and cone. Hold the middle. Next will be raid wide. Next will be clocks relative to boss. Safe side. Followed by clocks. Clocks. Go. Okay, next is going to be uptime, melee uptime, wide angle. Stack. Out. Into middle. Next is tank stuff. Okay, next is going to be tiles. So identify true north and get ready to move to your locations. it goes clouds, then end of debuff, look out, then in. Look out. Now in. Stay where you are for now. Now identify the dangerous side and start moving.
You're good, mate.
Thank you.
This is going to be clock positions. Clock positions.
You got to move.
Yes, there we go. Not bad.
It's just making up this rotation. As long as I'm still casting.
Alright, big raid wide. Do your best to heal yourselves.
I used Addle. Oh.
Great spot.
Thinking west northwest.
I'm just gonna put a square on you. That way we can just follow you. Okay, this is going to be the bramble phase again. It's gonna be another raid wave.
Cluster here. Tank
Oh, you're right.
I use
Oh, I got it in time. Wow.
Sorry, I was trying to hard race.
I don't have shirt.
Oh, right. This is multi steps. It'll be right first,
Oh yeah.
followed by pairs,
Oh no.
followed by left. So wait for it. Pairs now.
Oh, I see.
Guess there was a
Interesting.
mechanic we hadn't seen yet.
Does anyone know why I died for the Tau clocks? Somehow I got one shot.
Probably
was-
you were clipped by somebody else.
No, did you fall or did you fall over?
I fell over.
It may also have just been that I did not top you off, because I think we were down to one healer at that point.
Oh, okay. I didn't see if there was another person dead. Never mind.
Yeah, the AoE at the end, if you don't mitigate it, I think it kills you. Like it does more than 100% of your health as damage. So even if you're 100% health, if there's no mitigation, or even if you're like a little bit below max, it'll probably kill you.
That's the phase change one. Lana, were
Yeah,
you talking
yeah,
about the phase change, or were you talking about the clocks?
Clock.
No, oh, you died to the clocks. Oh,
Yeah. That's why
yeah,
I was like,
somebody
I
quit
don't
on
know.
you.
I did need to remember that that clock spot is not the same as my other clock spot. Like I was about to go kill somebody.
That's how I killed Ez, because I was about to cross and stepped into the square.
I can cancel this countdown if people have questions. But
I'm good.
Getting close.
Yeah, the clock position is the same as the dodging the circle AE position during the Cal phase.
Oh, that was a little quick.
this will be raid wide. Clocks. Next is pair. Next is tank.
was truly dedicated, I guess I would have them use a Glock, but come on.
Raid wide.
We're gonna mitigate this one. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't take that much.
Next is knockback immune brambles. Letters. Oh. Ready for movement. So it's wide angle, so melee uptime okay. Stack. Out. Mid. Next is raid wide. Next is clocks relative. Safe side. Then clocks. Not pair, clocks. Go now. Clocks.
Well, we had a rough time on this one.
Get ready for the movement. This one will be melee downtime. Melee downtime. Stack. And angle. Move to middle for tank stuff. Alright, identify true north, because we are switching back to true north-south. Remember, A is north.
Fires and irons. I didn't think.
Clouds first.
Think.
Look out. In.
Hit somebody, oh no.
We gotta reset positions real quick. Yep.
Good.
Oh god!
Sorry, I was trying to get back to my usual spot, and I got mixed up and took a wrong.
Clocks.
Because when I got raised, I was like on the other side.
I just see you dashing across all of our squares.
So
No
when
healers,
you
we can
have
jump off.
when you have the res immunity, like from just coming back, you don't weigh down your squares. You have a few seconds to get somewhere.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
really bad timing.
Yeah,
Even with that, it was not enough time.
yeah. Just do not press like sprint or anything else, because then it will like take that away.
We're doing really well in the bramble phase.
We're getting good at it. Thank goodness we have to do it twice.
You need to take breaks more often. You prorog real hard every time you break.
I mean, it's good for you.
Mitigation. Clocks. Next stack. Next tank. Raid wide. Next is knockback prevent plus scramble. Go. Ready to move. Anti-air, so no melee uptime.
Just get out of there.
Stack.
Sorry, melee.
Middle for stuff. Next will be raid wide. Next will be clock relative stuff. Safe side. Followed by clock. Clocks, not pairs, clocks. High res. Wide angle, so uptime okay. Stack. Ooh. Out. I have no swift cast, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get people up in time. Identify true north. Move to your true north positions. Clouds first. Look out. In. Stay where you are for a little bit.
I think I wonder if I...
Clocks. Alright, just jump off. We got through that phase and we were pretty low on people.
I'm watching the thing again to make sure I understand where I was supposed to move there.
Something happened.
Oh yeah, I think I tricked you because I moved to the wrong side. So I should have stayed where I was at. I was just trying to reset my block and I just moved right by accident.
Be sure to check your food.
Folks need time, or should we pull?
2, 3. A little slow. That's okay. So I'm not doing the end, 'cause I have to move anyway.
Raid wide.
Wait a minute. That didn't work. Oh, do it again here.
Pairs.
I'll have enough time, I think.
Next clocks.
Won't be as good.
Next tank.
Yeah, I'll have enough time during this part.
Next is raid wide. Next is knockback immune brambles. It screwed us by.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry, folks. Alright. I say we just jump off. That was ugly.
I'm gonna jump stylishly.
My bad.
I messed up my patch too.
I thought I sure cast too early, and then it turned out it lasted like literally until the instant of the thing going off. So
So I know we do use our knockbacks there, and it makes it easier, but you have a lot of time if you don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's really easy to get back into position.
Yeah, or if you stand inside, it knocks you into the position.
that's exactly what I was trying to do. I thought my sure cast would expire before the effect went off, but
I screwed up. Don't worry about it.
oh well.
Something got clipped during that last one. Oh,
Negation. This is clocks. Pairs.
we hold still. Nice work, Cole.
Raid wide. Next is knockback immune plus brambles. Ready to move. This is no melee uptime. Stack. Melee go in. Pull the mid. Next is going to be raid wide.
Oh, yeah. Are you broken there? Because you're like pulling aggro.
No,
Okay. Yeah.
I shirked you.
Safe side. Followed by clocks. Clocks now.
Nice.
My bad, that was too close.
Melee uptime okay. Stack. Hold the mid. Identify true north because we're about to do true north positions.
True north positions. Somebody on my spot.
Got it.
Clouds first. Look out. And
I'm sorry. My brain was somewhere else.
Friends
Yeah.
don't shoot friends.
Didn't matter, I didn't go far enough. Get what I deserve.
oh, this is pairs. With me.
Improvise.
Alright,
Shoot.
jump up.
I just forgot about the look part, I'm sorry.
Ez, am I not moving out of the way quick enough for you?
No, that's not it. I just stopped too soon for that donut all the time because I keep forgetting what it is.
Yeah, and make sure you turn off your tank scans because it's kind of
Yeah, I just forget to shirk you in the opener sometimes, or it's the macros, sometimes it doesn't queue. If I just shirk you, it's fine.
okay. Yeah, because that kind of screws everything up because I'm like waiting for the boss. So
That's a little better. Doing it right. Doing it right.
Mid wide. Pairs. Next is clock. Next is tank. Straight wide. Next is knockback immune plus brambles. Ready to move. So this is out first. Stack. Melee in. Next will be a raid wide. will be clock relative. Safe side first. Followed by pairs. Pairs now. Nice. Next will be melee uptime 1. Tank stuff. Alright, identify true north, which is A, and remember your positions. Clouds first, then look out, then go in. Look out. In. You can chill for a minute.
Move in real quick, Rick, to reset your thing. Alright, and then move back out. Yeah, there we go.
Pairs.
And then do pairs.
Good job, guys. This is the best we've ever done.
Oh yeah.
Nice to summon. I believe in you, Greg.
That's good.
East northeast.
What a legend. Alright, red, white incoming. Then it'll be bramble time. Oh no, it's multi-hit in darkness. No,
Tank
it's
buster.
tank.
Tank buster. I have my cooldown there, so
Okay.
you just take the next one.
Alright.
Mitigate whatever you can. Oh no, God, I'm wrong one again. So safe side, followed by clock, boss relative. Then cross. Clock, now. Cross. Good job. Alright, once again, raid wide.
You want to call out towers? I think this is towers here.
Is it on Cardinals or inner Cardinals?
Sure
Same-
cast into exact same places for brambles. Brambles, brambles, brambles. Exact,
I think it's just north or south. Oh, shit.
we did not all stack, but good luck. Just get a tower. Okay. So the bramble, the same as last time. We still want
close.
all of the
so gorgeous of both.
tanks and healers on one place, DPS on the other. Because she does not tether, let's just stick to it being north-south. So tanks are on A, DPS are on C.
Okay.
And then yeah, I guess, and then for tower assignments, I guess, I mean, I'll get left, and you get right. Just the same as the anti-air thing.
Okay.
It should be pretty similar to where we're placing our brambles. Just the melee go on the inner one, the range go on the outer one.
So actually, wait. If you say left and right, since we're running across the room, we'll go A to C, and then we look at the boss, and then that right? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. But yeah, we should since there's no tethers on that one, it's just north and south.
gotcha. And so I'll go west.
No. Well, yeah, sorry, you no, you go east because I'm going left, so you go right, so you go east. Well, I guess if you're,
yeah, it
I guess
depends.
oh
We
yeah,
can hard
sorry, yeah,
assign
never
it.
mind.
We are so tanks and healers are always going to have run to C from A to C. So then we can just literally right now, tanks and healers, let's just run to the place we're going to be soaking. Like I don't care if we pull the boss. Let's just run to those spots.
Wait, where do they spawn? They're just on the.
They spawn basically on the intercardinal X, one in the middle and one slightly out.
Yeah, so it's gonna spawn almost on the brambles, but not. You'll have like a little bit of space. So you kind of have to go around the bramble and get in the tower.
So I'll
Just
be
make
up
sure you don't
front.
go through. What do you mean in front?
There should be brambles at 3, 4, 42, right?
Yeah. So there's gonna be one here, and the tower will probably spawn here. So you're pretty much gonna go around the bramble and then get into the. Oh,
Don't worry
get
about it.
into the tower.
Are they only
Yeah.
in the back of the room, or do they not?
No,
spawn on the
you're where I'm jumping. This is where you are.
outside? Okay.
And yeah, there will be brambles around you, and like just trying to avoid them. That's about it.
Yeah.
Hit me. Oh, okay. Alright, well, goodbye.
Then I guess the DPS should also hard assign. We're on the wrong side of the room, but
Since
Might as
we're we already have ourselves split to lefts and rights, Koa, you just take the inner, because we'll be running all the way across. So you and I are already going right for that other mechanic, so let's just go right again, and I'll just take the outer one.
Oh, so this graphic
Go
would have me going up front.
towards 2. In this instance, if we're going C to A as DPS, then I'll be running towards 2. Is that what you're saying?
be aware that the markers in this are, I think, different. Are they?
I think it's just the
it's
red.
different markers, but it's the same sort of orientation.
Yeah, it's color based. So
The only one of us whose DPS is going to be dependent on this is Koa, so as long as he takes one of the inner ones, the rest of us can... I just kind of
So-
figured since we're already split into lefts and rights, we just keep doing that, right?
So this image is wonky because DPS should end the tether split on the north side of the room, not the south side of the room. And tanks
Oh.
healers should end the split on the south side of the room.
yeah, so just flip it, I guess, and it works for us. Or alternatively, we could switch which side each group starts on, but it seems like more work. So I think we understood it the way. This is just like, if you completely flip this picture around, then that's exactly what we were talking about as I understood it.
Mary, where do you go for brambles?
For Brambles, I am on 2.
Okay, yeah, if you flip this upside down, if you rotate it 180 degrees, it is correct. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how you were trying to explain it before, but been saying how we're already splitting left and right, but I'm not sure what you meant by that.
So in the first phase, we have the wide-angle laser beams.
Oh, okay, that left and right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're already split left and right, so if we just keep doing that, we'll do this correctly.
Okay, yeah, I'll go right then.
Yeah, the two of us go right, the others go, yeah, our light party buddies,
Hey,
And
buddy,
then-
buddy.
and then you take the inner one because you're melee.
Show.
Or you take the outer one so I can pad my DPS, I don't know.
Alright, sounds like everyone knows where they're going.
One question. Sorry.
Oh, I will cancel, no worries.
So I'm sorry. When we do that phase of brambles, we place them down where the healers and tanks going, and then where the DPS going, so we can swap.
North, tanks and healers go north, DPS go south.
Got it. Okay.
So there's no tethers, so you don't have to worry about getting like hit by the AOE's from the side.
Did you say tanks go north? Oh, you mean I thought you meant run north. Like,
Start
you mean-
north.
No, we start north and run south.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
So yeah, pretty much like we do in regular brambles, except it's always north and south, so you don't have to worry about east or west.
Something during tiles, right after the phase where where we gotta all get in close, it would really help me and Koa out if we did in fact just go back, because we are almost killing each other right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think the
make sure-
problem, the only problem with that is if either Lena or I are on the safe side of the half the room damage. If we just immediately go back to our outer tile, by the end of the half the room damage, the tile will have expired.
So it doesn't have to be immediately, but my tile is about to drop at the same time as Koa's right now. And
Okay.
so we both have to move in, and we can't.
Alright, so let's
Yeah.
move slightly earlier.
Yeah, like on that. Are you talking about right after the donut AOE?
Yes.
So yeah, you wanna actually move. You don't want to stay still for that. You want to like move and reset, and then reposition yourself. Because the longer you're on your tile, it's gonna like disappear eventually. So you just want to like move back to your original position, and then move back to the circle positions.
Yeah.
Just to like refresh the timer on it.
Don't forget your food. Mine had fallen off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it'll be late, but it doesn't matter. I'll still have the thunder.
Mitigation. Pairs. Next is clock. Next is tank. Grade wide. This is knockback plus brambles. Oh. Ready for first movement. Wide angle, meaning melee uptime, okay. Stack. Out. Next is raid wide. Next is boss relative clock stuff. Base side. Followed by clocks. Clocks now. Nice. Next is going to be out first. Outer edges first.
tank buster.
Identify true north, which is A. Clouds first, then look away, then move in. Look away. Move in. Oh.
It's fuzzy. Somebody's phone.
Mitigate as much as you can for this next big hit. That was my fault, Mary.
No, we had it right. We're dumb. I will take my side of the blame.
Hello, Greg.
West northwest.
This is tank buster. I can solo this one.
Okay.
I will need some help healing this. Don't have benediction. Okay, safe side. Followed by clocks. And switch. Clocks. Okay, big hit. Okay, get ready for brambles. But we're gonna die because we don't have everyone up for towers. So,
We got to see it.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Oh,
I've
completely-
actually, I killed myself, Mary. I cannot remember at the end of the tile phase,
Right.
after we have done either clocks or pairs. Do we return to our initial orientations in the kind of plus shape, or do we stay all grouped around the boss?
We need to get back there eventually, because I think there's just enough time for one more tile to drop before we can, I think.
Okay.
We ended up having enough space, so I didn't have to do that. But
I think I realized what's throwing me off with the left and rights. We'll talk about it later.
Blade wide. clock. Next up. Alright, big red wedge. Next is knockback and seeds. First one is corners first. Do not go in. Corners first. That. And in. Pull to mid. The next thing is going to be a raid wide. Safe side, followed by pairs. Pairs. Melee uptime is okay. Stack. Out. Ready for tank swaps.
Queen! Ish. No, I think that whole thing was queen.
Identify true north, which is A. Clouds, then look away, then go in. Look away. In. Clock. Mitigate as you can. Follow the square.
East northeast.
What a legend. Alright. Pretty soon we're going to be moving into Bramble phase.
Tank buster here. I can solo it. I can solo it. Oh, never mind.
It's going to be the 3-part Art of Dark save. Then we clock, and then we go across. Clock now. Across. Resing Greg. Why can I not res Greg? And now it's Obscure Woods. Get ready for Bramble locations. Knockback immune, Brambles. Okay, tanks, healers north, others south. Go.
You have healer
out
LB3.
first. Out first. Out
LB3.
first. Now stack. In.
I had a lag spike there, sorry.
That was bad timing, but it happens. Alright.
I was standing in the tower, like, I was trying to break the vine, and then it was like, I gotta get into the tower, and the vine was still up, but then, like, all of a sudden everybody ran around a little bit, and the vine broke, but, like, half the people were dead, so I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, you might have just had like a brief disconnect. If we can get through that, we've pretty much won the fight, because after that it's just empty plane again, and it's the exact same thing as last time.
Ampersand.
Greg, did you need to switch left and rights with me?
I think I may have gotten discombobulated.
Okay. We can do it. We're so close.
Negation. Clock. Airs.
That's set up. That's okay. If we can stay alive, we should manage anyway.
Tank stuff.
Those are some nice kills.
Raid wide. Next will be knockback and brambles. This will be out first. Out first. Stack. In.
Beautiful.
Next will be a heavy hitting raid wide. Next is boss relative positions. It'll be clock. Clock. Okay, there's next time melee uptime first. Stack. tank swap. Okay, identify true north, which is A. Clouds first, then look away, then go in. Look away. In now.
Okay.
What?
Clock positions. Dosing Mary. Mitigate what you can. Follow Greg. Tank Buster.
Alright, can you cool down here?
Okay.
I will Benediction. Next is the 3-part one. So it's one side, then either clocks or pairs, then the other side. It is block. And the other opposite side. Clock. Cross.
What?
I'd swear we both moved fast enough, but somehow both healers just got screwed.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's unfortunately it.
Yeah, of course.
Sucks. I thought we did it right. Alright, we have time for about 2 more pulls.
2 more kills.
Yeah, it's my bad, Mary. When you fell through on the tiles, I think I was waiting for the refresh, but I think Ezra should do the same thing. So we kind of,
I died.
yeah, killed that tile just as you was about to move over.
Alright. Fine.
Negation. Clock. Is wide. Knockback and seize. Okay, melee uptime okay. Back. Out. Next is raid wide. Next is boss relative clocks. Will be pairs. Pairs. Okay, this is gonna be out first. Corners first. Back. You can go in. Next is tank swap. Next, identify true north. Get ready for tiles. There'll be clouds, then look out, then go in. Look out,
Oh shit.
and
Oh shit. Oh.
it's gonna be pairs. As you're about to kill us. Alright, healer's dead. Jump off.
Yeah, I goofed something during that one for sure. I needed to just stay in my square.
For the record, for that last bit, I thought whoever was supposed to be paired there had died because someone was standing alone for a bit, so I tried to go over there to, like, kind of save us, but I didn't realize you were both there.
No worries. Alright, last pull for the night, probably. Unless we, like, die instantly.
You want to?
No.
No, not really.
Alright then.
Who's clearing it?
I believe.
We already cleared it in my heart.
I've been potting.
Yeah, I've been potting almost every pull just because, like, why not? Raid wide.
This one is beautiful.
Pairs. Oh, my clocks. Buster. Knockback immune, seeds. Okay, first one is melee uptime one. Back. Out. My res. Next is grade wide. Next is boss relative clock stuff.
Okay. So,
It'll be pairs. Pairs. Pairs now. Next is going to be corners first. Corners first. Stack. And ready for tank swap. While the tanks are doing stuff, identify true north. It'll be clouds, then look away, then in. Look away. In.
Huh? Huh?
Show me.
Guys.
My res. Pairs, by the way. I'm dead, probably. Oh my god, I was able to stack with Mary Wall and Golem. Amazing.
Move, Greg. Oh, shit.
We get what you
Okay,
can.
we're good.
Follow Greg. Next is Tank Buster.
I can solo this one.
Okay.
My benediction. Okay, 3 parts. It'll be pairs. Then you swap. Pairs. I was on the wrong side. I'm an idiot. This is raid wide. Will be followed by knockback. Yeah, knockback now, and then seize. Thanks north. Guess south. Go. Sprint if you have to get to your meteor. Nice job. Okay, melee uptime 1. Melee uptime 1. Stack. Out. Furthest we've ever gotten. I'm almost certain this is the same as the previous thing. This is raid wide. Don't do anything yet, man. Oh, illumination?
Yeah, so this one you want to get in your more like your positions, like your stack positions.
Okay, it's gonna be clocked. Sorry, pairs.
LB3! He's LB3!
That might have been
Okay. Tank buster,
here.
tank buster.
Taunted. I'm gonna throw you with somebody.
Get where I'm at. There we go.
Empty plane, identified in true north.
This is the same as the first one.
Do not greed, do it safe and slow. Clouds first.
Boss.
Oh.
Nice.
Good job.
Last pull of the night.
Clean.
Very
Amazing.
Good job.
Ah,
That's about as storybook as you can get it.
No kidding,
Feels
guys.
good.
that's about as on brand as we can get it.
But it's dead.
But it's dead.
It is dead.
So how does loot work? Is this just all the current tier like good gear?
Yep, this is all
Yep.
530.
Yeah, this is best gear.
I'm
I
gonna
would
check.
look up. Yeah, I would look
Biz,
up your
yeah.
biz. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
like I don't
DPS
need any of this, so good
I
luck.
don't need any of this.
Yeah, we should prioritize DPS, getting gear.
So
Or
I
that-
was asking that in chat earlier. Do we want to do that, or do we just want to need what we want?
I'm fine with relenting my gear.
Okay. If we want to prioritize DPS, that's fine.
We can
Does anyone have a problem with that?
we can list out what we need for each of us, I guess.
What would be biased?
Yeah, seriously.
A
Alright, well-
spreadsheet would be ideal.
Well, it's
I mean, like, yeah, I want the stuff.
I'm checking just to see if it's my biz to throw that in the mix, but
I think for tanks the neck is biz, I believe.
My earring is 510, so this would be a decent eye level jump for me if that makes sense.
oh my gear.
But I don't think healer. I think healers, at least for white mage, only the ring is even more in for best in slot. So, like, it would be an upgrade, but it would be something you replace later.
Does any other one else need a necklace? I guess since that's this for tank.
well,
We can take it.
I am ring and belt.
I'm gonna go ahead and need this necklace. Just double check.
Oh yeah, and then you get books as well, so you can buy the gear books.
How many do you need?
Yeah,
6?
Four for the neck or the right side, and then 6 for the belt.
Okay.
I figure we probably aren't gonna farm this until we're done with progression, or we've hit like a total wall where we just desperately need gear. But
Yeah, I mean
I-
you can jump into Party Finder. It's a little bit different Party Finder, but if you really want the gear.
I don't need these earrings at all. I'm just gonna pass.
GG's.
Yeah, all my vested slot is from Nick. I'm not sure how we want to go about this. It doesn't really matter to me.
Well, we're basically
Does
done
nobody
since
have
that was the last pull of the night. I
earring, vest,
will
and slot? If so, like
finish out this.
Luigi.
Pretty much all my accessories are vested slot for E9S.
I already passed on it.
That was close.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure if you want to need it, you
Super
can need
close. 10 should be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just go.
Oh.
10 will be interesting. 10 will be a good time. Alright. See you next time for
Agree.
10.
Good lead. I need it. I don't get.
Ugh.
I can't trade